to the topic on sexuality today. And many people think actually that sexuality diversity is the issue that we face for the recent years. But if you're interested in the topic, you can look back and find quite deep and studied researches since the middle of 20th century. And if you look at the research and articles on sexuality diversity, you will find out that it's mostly they want to find out the reasons for sexual diversity, or how these people differ from the majority on the basis of their side functioning or roles in the partnership, and so on and so forth. And when I think of one of such research, I was quite surprised with the conclusion what they made. Like, let's say bisexual people and homosexual people, they have a tendency to have more high level of depression, more high level of anxiety. They are more addicted to different drugs than majority in sexuality basis. But if I place myself in the position of being discriminated on the basis of sexuality or whatever, on the basis of race, nationality or religion, so I think that being in the position where I have to struggle for my surviving, so after a couple of years, I would also probably have high level of depression and anxiety, and unhappy with my well-being. So this research could be helpful if they have right attitude, like we really want to understand the differences and diversities and find some basis to live together. And if to go deep to the issue of sexuality and to think about biological sex, about gender roles, so if you just take, let's say, 2 biological sex, 3 gender roles like feminine, masculine, androgen, if you take 3 sexual orientations and multiply them, so you will get 18 different types. So at least we can have different types of sexuality, and I'm sure that it's not the last amount. The question is, do we need to have all categories? Do we need to have names and titles to all different aspects and study them and put the frame and look at these diversities from these frames or not? And there is still the question in my mind about why policy or why government is so much interested in what a particular person do in his private life, with whom and where. So the question is it a question of a power, or is it a question of sexual diversity of a particular person from this government? So I don't know. For me, it's quite obvious that sexuality, this is something very general for all of us, beyond different bodies like culture, religion, background, socio-economical status, or whatever. This is actually the question that life itself exposed to each person. And if we take sexuality not as something that divides us, but something very much general, and if we struggle for that and for happy life, for happy well-being for each person, so then I think that we should, go beyond these categories. So, thank you.